We got some exciting news this week. A big announcement with Bassmaster Classic Qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner, Canadian Cooper Gallant. This week on
I'm Bob Cobb from the Bassmaster. Welcome to Mercer.
Here we go again. Welcome, friends, family, freeloaders, fishing freaks. You're all welcome here at the Awkwardly Honest Fishing Podcast that goes by my last name, which is Mercer. Put a little hump back in your hump day, and man, what a week this is. I gotta go back to work on the Bassmaster Elite Series this week. That's right, head back to work, and looking forward to that. I mean, it's a long commute, this one. It'll take me a grand total of, I think, 2 hours and 45 minutes to get to Clayton, New York for the 7th stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series. It is the closest event we have to Canada. So Canadians, let's storm the border. You're allowed to come now. Finally, an Elite Series event where you guys are allowed to attend again. So get on across the border. Let's jam it. It's in Clayton, New York. It's closer than it's ever been. And if one of these Canadians wins, we need to. We've talked about it forever. I mean, Gussie won in front of a bunch of people in Tennessee. Very, very few Canadians. Chris was the first to win. He won in Clayton, New York. And literally, we did not even have a weighing crowd. The stage was turned towards the water. There was nowhere for a weighing crowd to stand because that was at the height of COVID restrictions and the whole area was shut down. So this is a chance for Canada to show out and support those 3 anglers that have been kicking butt for a long time at a great event. And they're not the only ones that are going to be there. First of all, somebody who's not going to be there that I'm kind of upset about. I'm going to miss my buddy Davey Height. He's not going to be there this week. He is going to be working in the studio, Bassmaster Studios in Little Rock, Arkansas. So I need somebody to co-host Bass Live with me, and I'm going to get this week's guest to be my co-host for Bass Live, and that is Cooper Gallant. I mean, who better? I mean, he almost beat Corey there last year at the Bassmaster Open, so having an incredible season. He is sitting in second place in points right now. Only guy ahead of him is John Sukup from Bass Tank fame. He's an incredible angler that I really look forward to having on the Elite Series as well. But Coop's sitting in second overall there. Finished third this past week at Oneida. For hours there, it looked like he was going to win his second one of the year. And we're going to put him in an uncomfortable position. We're going to make him my co-host. And I think he's going to do pretty good. What I really love about Coop is he's just a very calm, cool, and collected dude. I mean, and that is one of the biggest things you have to have in pro fishing. Thus, why I'm a commentator and not a pro angler. I'm a hyper idiot that runs around and humps the light post like a chihuahua. Coop's very calm on the water. Being hyper and humping light post is good if you're an MC. Being hyper and humping light post not good if you're an angler. So Coop's a very calm, cool collector. You think of all the greats. I mean, he definitely has that characteristic in him, and so do they. So we're going to see if Coop can co-host Bass Live and do some color commentary this week with me. And I can't wait to have that happen. But without further ado, let's bring in our guest for this week. An extravaganza going down this week from... Let me be professional and promote it. From July 14th to 17th in Clayton, New York, the Bassmaster Elite Series. Top 7 of the Bassmaster Elite Series. The guarantee rate Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. And the big question is, will 100 pounds of smallmouth bass finally be broken? It has been close in the past. Will it happen this time? I don't know. But it's definitely one of the questions I'll ask this week's guest. Bassmaster Open champion and Bassmaster Classic Qualifier Cooper Gallant.
Coop, I always call this the Awkwardly Honest Fishing Podcast, so I'll just start off by being awkward and honest. I'm really sorry I didn't go to your victory party. I mean, your dad called me and Hunter called me. A bunch of different people called me and said, this party's and I wanted to be there. I didn't even know what happened that day, but I mean, that's just my life. I get invited to all the coolest places and I'm freaking always somewhere else and I can't be there. So I do apologize for not showing up at your victory party, but I think it says a lot for our friendship that I interviewed you before you ever won crap, really. And now you're a big deal.
No worries at all, Dave. I know you're a crazy busy guy.
How was that party, by the way?
Oh, it was good. It was rocking and rolling. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of friends and family swung by and it was awesome. It was a surprise and wasn't expecting to see some faces there. So it was a good night and yeah, my parents set it up. So big thanks to them for the surprise and getting everyone over to my place for the night.
At any time during the night were you like drinking a beer and thought, douche Mercer should have showed up here?
Yeah, no, I never thought of that.
You never even thought of me.
Told me though he invited you, but I figured you were busy. I know you're crazy busy throughout the year, so no worries there. I'll see you again in the next couple months.
Yeah. Well, I do. And tell your dad. I mean, I'm telling him right now. I'm looking right in the camera and I'm saying sorry. I would have loved to be there, but obviously, if you had a victory party, you had to have a big victory. And how has your life changed since that moment?
It's been quite the last couple months since I won on Cherokee. It's been pretty crazy. I mean, just the amount of support and amount of people who have messaged me throughout the last couple months has been incredible. And what has changed makes me want to win another one even more. I think that's the biggest thing. It's insane. Like you win one and it's like you just want to win another one, probably 5-10 times more. It's crazy. But yeah, it's been a crazy year and I'm super thankful and I still can't believe it happened. Like it's so weird. Like throughout the season, I have buddies come up to me or friends that come up to me and they're like, congrats on the Classic. And it's like, oh yeah, like so weird, Dave. It's like I forget about it. I don't know if it's because I'm so focused on the next event or what, but it's almost like it hasn't even hit me yet. So it's a pretty real feeling, and I know it'll hit me the second I get down in Knoxville.
Yeah, that's honestly, I've thought about that. That's going to be weird for me too, because I mean, dude, I don't know if you remember, but I remember leaving one of the times that I got you passes to be in the splash well, and I remember leaving the stage and talking to you, and it was just like a quick, and I was like, dude, one day you're going to be on that stage, and to actually see it happen, it's going to be a little strange. But I think that what's happening with you is just what a lot of people predicted, really. I mean, you're putting in the work and it's paying off. I mean, it wasn't just that event. Obviously, recently would you finish third at Oneida?
Yep.
Third at Oneida, and you're sitting in second place in overall points. So how are you going to avoid, you've got 4 events left, I believe?
4 more. Still, it's crazy. Like at the beginning of this year, like my goal was to win one and to be top 3 in points halfway through the season. And it's like, it's all coming together. It's crazy. Like that was my goal going into this year. And obviously the end goal is to make the Elite Series, and making it to the Classic's a dream come true, but the ultimate goal is the Elites. And the season's just been going perfectly, and I'm sitting exactly where I want to be sitting rolling into the second half of the season. But with that being said, like we still have lots to go. I got lots of work to do. It's far from over. Still got 4 events down in the south, and yeah, I'm ready to get after it. Got a good month and a half here of a break just to get organized and get dialed with everything as far as the boat and everything like that. So, but I'm excited. I'm ready to get things rolling and just going to do my best. And Dave, honestly, if I don't make it this year, I'll do the Opens again next year. I love doing the Opens. I love the chase, and everything happens for reasons. If I don't make it, I'll get after it again next year, but I really want to make it.
I really want you to make it too, but what I will warn you is avoid the because this what happens. I mean, friends and family, people love you and they want it to go well for you, but you'll start to hear when you're sitting in a good spot, oh, you're there. Oh,
Yeah,
you'll make it. Oh, you're there. No.
Everyone's like, oh, you're going to make it. I'm like, relax, boys. We still got so much to go. And there's some tough events coming up. I know the Red River is super tough. It usually takes about 12, 13 pounds a day there to win. So like those tough fisheries are going to be an absolute grind. So yeah, with that being said, so much to go, but again, I'm happy where I'm sitting right now. I just got to put my head down, focus, and not mess up.
Yeah, I mean, and what have you changed this year? Like, is there anything, because I mean, you've steadily climbed, like anybody who's watched your fishing, you've steadily climbed year after year and very noticeably, but I'd say this year, it seems like you took an even bigger step. Do you feel that same way?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't really know. I just love it and I just go fishing and I love the whole competitive side of things and put the work in. And I don't know. It's just been a good year. I mean, I don't know what's changed, or I don't think anything's changed. I know the passion for the sport of tournament fishing grows every year, but other than that, not a whole lot's changed. I just love it and just trying to do my best in it all, you know?
So what has life been like for you? I mean, everybody sees you on stage in the glamour stuff, but I know it's not always glamour. You literally camping while you're chasing this giant dream.
Yeah, I've slept in my truck or in the tent way more than I have my own bed this year. Way more. Like, it's not even a question. So a lot of hours in the truck and the tent. But yeah, like it is tough. It is a grind. Like, you're fishing from the second the sun starts coming up to the second it starts going down. You get home, you plug the boat in, eat a quick Big Mac at McDonald's, and hop back in the tent or truck and sleep and do it all over again the next day. It's definitely a grind, but I love it. I enjoy it. And when you put that many hours in and things are working out, it's a really cool feeling. And it's just makes it all worth it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely does. And do you think that sleeping in your truck and camping the way you are, I mean, Caleb Kufal said it here. He said, I think it helps me because he's like, I don't you have a cushy hotel room to go and chill out in. So it's going to be uncomfortable for me, whether I'm on or off the water. So it keeps me driving to stay on the water.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree with him on that too. And just being like, I've had some buddies, they're like, oh, come stay with us. We got a big place down, but I don't know. I just like doing my own thing. I don't like listening to the doc talk and just like doing my own thing, Dave. That's how I like doing it. And it's been working. So I'm going to keep rolling with it for the rest of the season.
That seems to be the biggest thing that people have trouble avoiding. Like, the doc talk, like to just do their own thing. So where did you get that? Is that through mistakes that you've learned to do your own thing? Or is that just, that's how you fish best?
I just know that's how I fish best. I mean, it has screwed me up several years ago. And from that point on, I kind of just started to realize when you do your own thing, and usually it works out better. And if it doesn't work out, you're learning and you just apply it to the next event or whatever. And I don't know. I just think doing your own thing is the best way to do it. And if you do good, it's a lot more rewarding that way when you do it all on your own.
Do you hear a lot more Canadians talking to you about what you're achieving down there now? Like, I mean, another generation, like, I mean, there was the Johnstons and Gussie and people that have done what they've done. And you obviously were a next wave. Well, I would assume, is there a lot of young guys that are like, man, I'm going to be the next Cooper Gallant?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, but do you run into, like, is there a lot of, like, there's a lot of Canadians that you talk to about that, correct? Yeah. Or no?
No, for sure. Yeah. Like I've really started to notice it over the last year or two. Absolutely.
All right. Well, you're going to do something even more uncomfortable this week. As I've explained in the opening, Davey Height's not going to be at this event. He's going to be in Arkansas in the studios. So I need somebody to co-host with me on Bass Live. And I thought, who better to put in an uncomfortable position than you? So you're going to be doing color commentary with me on Bass Live on Friday. Is that something you're looking forward to, or something you're like, I don't know why I said yes to Mercer?
A little bit of both. No, I'm looking forward. It'll be fun. I mean, I was planning on coming up for a day anyway to watch the boys weigh in and just see it all shake out. I'm hoping Chris or Gussie pulls it off, but yeah, no, it'll be fun, Dave. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
I'm looking forward to it myself. Well, how do you think that tournament's going to be? Like, how is it setting up in your opinion?
To be honest, I'm not 100%. I haven't been seeing what the weather's doing and all that, and I haven't really talked to anyone, but I mean, it's St. Lawrence River, it's Lake Ontario. There's going to be some giant fish caught regardless. Yeah, it's going to be a whack fest, I'm sure.
Do you think we'll see? I mean, people keep throwing that 100-pound mark around. Do you think, Chris was 3 pounds from it, I think, when he won in Clayton, the last time we were in Clayton? Do you think we will see the first ever century belt for a smallmouth derby this week?
I think you will. It'll be within 2-3 pounds again, I believe. Like, it'll be right there. I won't be surprised if it is broken 100%.
Yeah, but I think that things people have to remember is there's so many things have to go right for that to happen. And I think you will be close. I mean, I don't know that I wouldn't guarantee that would happen. I think I'd be shocked if it wasn't somewhere close.
Yeah.
But everything has to go right. I mean, you've one bad weather day that affects things. We have a giant poker run happening on the Saturday of the event, which means they'll be burning gas for the days leading up to it. So that could affect things. Do you think anyone will fish the river, or is this going to push everybody to the lake?
Oh, I think you'll always still have guys fish the river. For sure, there'll be some guys fishing the river, but I think it's all going to go down in the lake. If the lake's open and it lines up right and the weather's good and there's not 8-footers out there, even if there is 8-footers, someone's going to go out there and catch them. But yeah, I mean, it's all going to happen in the lake. I can almost guarantee that. I'm sure you would agree with that, Dave. But I mean, the river's good too. You've seen it. Like, there's some big fish in the river.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have pressure on them. You know, but if you think the majority of the field's going to go to the lake, I mean, maybe moving there will be somebody who goes the total opposite direction, goes back to where we normally run the tournament in Waddington, New York, or in that area, and top 10s this event. I would not be shocked by that at all.
For sure. Like, you've got it'll be one in the lake, I'm sure, but it could also be one doing both. Like, if you have a guy who goes out to the lake and has some stuff in the river too, that could also be a big play.
Yeah, it's setting up for a good event. I mean, the weather looks good from what I've seen, but again, I mean, it's a week. You know, a lot can happen in a week. You came close to winning there last year, and Corey destroyed that on you.
Yeah, going to bed on the Friday before championship Saturday. I was leading going into the final day, and I knew Corey was going to catch him. Like, I knew he was going to catch 25. So all that was going through my head was I need 25 plus. I came up short. I think I came in with like 22 and a half. I can't remember. Ended up in 4th place. But yeah, Corey, I'd like to see him win out on the St. Lawrence. I think it's his turn. And Gussie's got a blue one. Chris has a blue one. And I know he's hungrier than ever. And we all know he can do it. He's been super close, and who knows, he might pull it off this week.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. I mean, and see how this is also the first time those guys can fish in Canada.
Yeah.
It's also not only is it the first time that they can fish in Canada, it's the first time Canadians can come see weigh-in. So everybody make sure to jam. I mean, it's the closest we've ever been, because normally Waddington's another 45 minutes up the road, basically. So Clayton, New York, like from where I live, it's less than 3 hours. So I would imagine, do you think we'll have a lot of Canadians in the crowd?
Yeah, for sure. I know of a few going. Absolutely. There'll be some there.
It'll be jammed.
Oh,
How much in your head do you think, are you thinking like this will be the last time they go there that I'm not part of the Elite Series. How bad do you want that?
I would love it. But like I said, Dave, it's just gonna do my best, and wherever the cards fall is either way, I'm happy. And like if I don't make it, I'll be a little upset for about a week, and then I'll get over it and just start focusing on the next year. But I'm gonna do all I can this year to try and be up on that stage with you next year. It's been a dream of mine for a very long time. And like I said, it's been a good year. I'm sitting in a great spot, but still got a ton of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work to do. But I think that you've already done the biggest part of the work. And that's also knowing that it ain't done. I mean, there's a lot of people at your age and your position that would, I mean, I'll be honest, if I was your age and I had accomplished what you've accomplished, I would be uncontrollably arrogant. I would have the trophy mounted to the front of my truck rolling through town. How do you stay so level-headed?
I don't know. I think maybe just because I'm so, I don't know. I don't know. I think the second you start getting too excited, like even after Cherokee, like the biggest thing for me going into the James River, like I just need to chill. I think it's bad to be on a high going into another event. You have to just relax, and like it's good momentum. Momentum's everything. But for me, like the second I get too excited, I don't start fish. I stop fishing well, and I start fishing too fast. And the best thing for me, like after I'm on a high like that, is just to relax and just kind of forget about it almost, which is weird to say. But
when's the last time you fished like that on a high where you think it detrimented you?
Maybe last year
at the Open on the river.
Yeah, I was pretty dang excited going in the next day, and I was pretty hyper, and I was running around, and I should have just hunkered down on some areas and just grinded out 5 bites. And I think I was a little too amped up,
Yeah.
Got hurt a little bit last year, but I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I think the biggest thing for me is just to stay relaxed and not get too excited, until it's all done.
In the tournament fishing experience, where do things rate? Like if you had to put it, like, is it all about the fishing to you and the stage show and everything like that? That's just a cherry on top, because there is some people who are like, I love the fishing, but I also love the show and I love this. Like, I feel like you're more a guy who just wants to go fishing. Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, it's a mixture between everything. Like I love fishing. I love tournament fishing. I love the people within the fishing industry. I love the whole process of like having a plan and working toward an end goal and stuff like that. And then I love the whole videos and everything about that, the social media. It's a mixture between everything, really.
Yeah, you like it all.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the key is the one thing that has been decided, like by history, is just being calm and mellow is the key to success in fishing. Like literally, if you look at all the Hall of Famers, there's literally one dude who isn't that calm. And I think inwardly he is calm, and it's Iaconelli. I mean, Iaconelli can get spazzy. Self-admittedly, he can get spazzy. But he's the exception to the rule. Like you think of everybody, I don't care who it is, like that has really been good at it. You need to somehow just disconnect and just go fishing. And I think that's a trait that you have and have always had. Is that the way it's always been, or have you had to learn to be that way?
I wouldn't say it's always been like that. When I was younger, it was a little bit different, but as I get older, I think I'm getting more calm, and it's definitely helping me, I think.
Why?
Like I'm making it sound like there's definitely points. Like I'm not always calm. Like last week on Oneida on, the night before I'm rolling out till championship Saturday, I was not calm at all. I was freaking out a little bit. The whole thing say day 2.
Yeah.
My biggest worry was coming in with 13 pounds and dropping 100 spots. It is so easy to bomb a tournament, and that was my biggest worry. So I was freaking out the night before. But the second I get off the water, it's like a switch turns on, and I just start to calm right down, and I think that's what helps me out. But when I'm off the water, I wouldn't say I'm always calm. There's no way.
So on the water you are, but off the water, that's when it gets to you. So like delays and events and stuff like that, you don't want to, like Greg Hackney once won Angler of the Year with a 4-day delay. That would probably drive you insane, I imagine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It did him too, just so you know. I mean, he was like a pacing. It was, I mean, dude, every morning was delayed. We were like, we're not going today. I think it was, might not have been, took 4 days to get the final day in. I think it was 3 days where it was blowing off. But you imagine what that's like. Like you've 1 day left to fish. You just got to seal the deal on this title. And I mean, nobody even was talking to him anymore. He was like a caged animal. Like, you know, when you go to the zoo and you see a lion just pacing back and forth, that's what Greg Hackney was like in his hotel room, because I couldn't imagine that. I mean, Hackney's a guy who I like to joke with and whatever, but I literally felt bad for him. Like when we postponed day 2, I'm like, oh no, Hackney, he's going to hate this. And then day 3 and so on and so on. The only person I saw that week was Trip Weldon, because what Trip was very smart. When he'd make a call like that, he would disappear. You wouldn't see him anymore, which is probably pretty wise. Who are you most excited to fish against if this all works out for you on the Elite Series? I mean, is there anyone that stands out, or is it everyone?
I'd say it's everyone, Dave. If it ever does happen, it'd be pretty cool to be up there with Chris, Corey, and Gussie, because I've looked up to them for several years, even before they made the Elites. Just watching them destroy here in Canada. And I became buddies with them over the years, so it'd be pretty cool to fish with them as well.
Be cool to have you as the 4th Canadian on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Where are the next 4 events that you got to fish?
Chesapeake Bay, the Red River, Sam Rayburn, and I can't think of the 4th one. I'm just focused on Chesapeake right now.
Is that how you do it? Just the next tournament ahead? Like research wise, you're just focused on Chesapeake?
Yeah. Like there's times where it's like, I don't even know what tournament's next. I actually have to go into my phone and be like, oh, we're going to Chesapeake. I don't even know what's after Chesapeake. I just kind of do it one event at a time. And I don't know, it's how I roll. So
this break probably isn't good for you when you said you got about a month and a half break, and now you've just told us that you hate the waiting, or will you find yourself busy just competing in tournaments at home and that sort of thing? Yeah, I've got a busy month and a half, and we do a lot of other multi-species fishing, so it'll be a fun month and a half, and it will be nice to have a little bit of a break just to get my mind straight and just get organized and get ready to hop back on the road for another month. So yeah, I already can't wait it's like I got in the house 2 days ago and I'm like, oh, it's going to be nice to have a couple weeks off. And the day goes by and it's like, I already want to get back after it. You have a crazy schedule. I mean, a lot of people look at the open schedule and they think you're busy, but I mean, did you just go to the Northwest Territories just a few weeks ago? Yeah. We do a series on YouTube called The Road Trip. Me and my brother do it. And it's basically we do it with different friends throughout the year. We do 5 episodes and it's basically just videos trying to inspire others to scratch that next fishing adventure off their bucket list. And yeah, we went to Northwest Territories. It's been on our bucket list for 8 years now. We had a buddy up there, Ryan Gregory, who we went to go visit, and we went up there for 5 days and caught big pike, lake trout, in canoe, Arctic grayling. It was definitely a trip to remember. Yeah, Ryan's a great dude. I mean, I knew him obviously when he worked at Gagnon's, and then he's the guy who's like, I'm moving way up north. And you're like, where? Sudbury? No, way up north. And he moved about as far north as you can move. But man, when the ice comes off of that place, the fishing is ridiculous. Oh, it was so ridiculous, Dave. Like Ryan kept saying, do not leave your bait just dangling in the water because pike will eat it. Come on. We left our rod dangling in the water 3 times out of the 5 days we were there. And
all of those times, 3 times, a pike bit our lure dangling in the water and almost took our rod in the water.
Wow.
We went to this one back bay, and there was literally, we had a little fun competition between the 3 of us, whoever could catch the most pike, and we caught 108 pike.
In one back bay.
Anchored. We didn't even move, and that was in like an hour and a half. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a special part of the world, and it's a cool place to, I mean, I love the Arctic. I love the North, like that, like that Arctic North air up there. You fish places that, like I always say, you stand somewhere and you're fishing, you're like, as far as I can see, I'm probably the only human being that's here. All, like it's when you think about that, like go outside your house and tell me where you can get to a spot where you can look. Even if you look out in Lake Ontario, you're like, no, there's boats out there fishing. There's, but you can literally, it's so untapped. It's a wild part of the world. I really love it up there. I mean, I don't think I could handle the winters. It's pretty freaking ridiculous. They have to put extensions after extension on their snow auger, on their ice augers, which this means nothing. The ice auger, for those of you watching in the South, is the tool you use. It's kind of like a big wine cork that you screw into the ice and you drill your hole. Well, they have to put extension after extension. I think like they get literally like 5, 6, 7 feet of ice that they have to burrow through. But when that all melts, it's pretty freaking good. Cooper, you nervous about our gig this week?
Nah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I mean, it'll go one of 2 ways, Coop. That's what you got to remember. It'll either be really good or, well, let's hope it's really good, Coop. I think it'll be really good. Friday, you're going to be with me Friday on Bass Live. And Coop, you're saying 100 pounds. It's going to take 100 pounds.
If not, very close. Yep.
It's such a vanilla freaking answer. You can't give me that. I mean, you need to get rid of that by the time you do commentary. You need to be like,
I would, if the weather's right, I would bet money it's going to be 100 pounds. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Let's have even more fun. If it's not one of the 3 Canadians that win, who you picking?
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't even thought about it because I honestly think Corey's going to win.
You think Corey's going to win? You're that certain?
I think he's going to. I don't know. I know how bad he wants it. And we all know how good he is out there. I think he could win this thing. I haven't thought about it. All I've thought about is Corey winning.
I'd love to see him win. I mean, I think a lot of people thought he was going to win last year. And Takumi Ito found smallmouth Disneyland, as he explains it. And man, and I think Takumi's going to be one to watch. I mean, the thing to remember about Takumi, that was not a freaking fluke. There was no fluke involved in that. And that was his first time fishing the lake. The year previous, he was kind of tentative. So you put another year on him out there. He can be very, very tough to beat out there. But
absolutely.
I'd like to see Corey win. I mean, one of the most brutal scenes I get to see weird little scenes that nobody else gets to see, but the side of the stage is perforated. And I remember yelling stuff about Takumi winning. And I remember watching Corey, like nobody's looking. Everyone's looking at the stage and I'm looking behind and you see him just kicking stones, walking up the road to his truck. And I'm just like, man, it's such a heartless sport, like where everybody's all about, you're going to win. No, you didn't win. We're going to go interview this guy. And Takumi definitely deserved that victory. But Corey's been through a lot and I'd love to see him win. But somebody will win. We'll find out who they are this week on the St. Lawrence River. Nobody's going to win but Corey Johnson, according to Coop. He's going to be on Bass Live with me Friday. Make sure to tune into that. You got anything else, Coop?
Oh, Dave, all good. I can't wait to chat and see everyone on Friday and see how it all shakes out. It's going to be a fun week, and there's going to be some giant smallmouth caught. Looking forward to it.
It's going to be a fun one. Future Bassmaster Elite Series Pro, Cooper Gallant.
And there you have it. The great Cooper Gallant kind of guaranteed 100 pounds. I think he did, didn't he? I mean, that's it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're calling this episode Cooper Gallant guarantees 100 pounds this week. One thing I can guarantee you is I have had a battle. For those of you watching the streaming thing, it means nothing, but I've had a battle with my eyebrows the whole way along. It's looked like they're disheveled, as if my eyebrows are the only thing that's disheveled. I probably should worry about the rest, not so much the eyebrows. Let's jam that place this week, folks. If you are able to get to Clayton, New York, it has been about 5 weeks since we've had a Bassmaster Elite Series event. This is the 7th stop of the season. Let's jam this place. Let's have a giant crowd, a big week, and as I said, Cooper Gallant guarantees 100 pounds on the St. Lawrence River. Ish. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to play the thumbnail game. That's all I got. It's going to be a big week. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys in Clayton, New York. Thanks for hanging out with us here on a Wednesday. Happy hump day to all my humpers. We will see you next time, and I hope to see you in Clayton, New York. Until then, Bob Cobb, take it away.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, because Bob Cobb of the Bassmasters told you to. You hear?